protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been on it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now. And you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in the season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Give to the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Throws toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Going to try to get it himself. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
To the air. It's Kane. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last...
And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Past the 45. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Get it out on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They go to the draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. LSU lining up first and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many.
Nothing but green ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Tackled there by the defense.
Decision time for this offense. 4th down, Palmer, the home crowd. You know they want to go for it. They're going to be chanting. They're going to be excited. They need a reason to get on their feet.
And I like it because the head coach sending a clear message to his team. We are going to be aggressive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hillman. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Got his man on the right.
28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
49. 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's looking deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Wide receiver shows motion. They want to just keep throwing it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now...
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? You call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Brings up 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They want to run this quarterback. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. LSU quick to the line.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just... It's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get him to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Tigers pick up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Kane. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. An unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Cade. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And back to the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter